Hello, and thank you for joining me for another Scrapbook Sunday 101, RoseWardStampersDelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come scrapbook with me. So just a reminder that I do have the August Fun Fold class going on online. That is with the Changing Leaves bundle, and I'm also doing a scrapbook online class with that, so the links are below. Don't forget to join. Time is running out. Okay, so also don't forget to check out the apparel shop at stampersdelight.com. I should have had my Halloween mug here. We do have Halloween apparel and mugs coming up for the holidays, so check it out. They make great gifts. So let's get started. Okay, so what I have here today is 2 pieces of pumpkin pie, 12 by 12 cardstock. And the paper that I'm using, the designer series paper, is actually from the rock and roll, the last catalog designer series paper. I love this paper anyway. So it is retired, but I absolutely love it. So we're going to use it. I'm going to trim off about a 1/16 of an inch, I guess, as I normally do, because I like to have cardstock behind my designer series paper. I don't really care if it's even on all edges, but you want to kind of get it as close to it as you can. Let me grab some black cardstock because I'm going to need that for some matting. All right, so let's take each one of these. I'm going to make sure I'm in camera view here. You see me going to flip the cardstock over. I always do that. I go to flip it over, and it's the same on the other side. I'm just adding a little stamp and seal here. It's going to go in a page protector, so I don't really need to put a lot on there, but I'm just lining this up a little bit better than I did. I probably have, besides Christmas and birthdays, I probably have more Halloween pictures than anything else. Because, you know, as your kids are getting older, growing up, every year, you know, they're doing trick-or-treating, dressing up, and you want to capture those great moments. Okay, I want to make sure these are going the right way. Okay, so now I have my 2 pages. So I'll set that aside for a minute, and I'm going to bring in the pictures that I'm going to be using. Yes, Kenny. My son was Kenny that year. And I'm going to cut this one down just a little bit, and then I'm going to do some matting. I'm not going to cut the other ones down because they really have everything I want there. This one is just a little bit, don't need all that dark background there. Okay, so let me bring in some black cardstock. And again, using my stamp and seal, I'm going to add that right there. So you can hardly see the black there, but it has a little matting. Now, since I have this piece here, I am just going to go ahead and add some more of these instead of cutting them all out individually. Again, you just want a little bit of an edge. I don't get crazy about, you know, it being perfect on each side. It's all about the memories, and it's your memories and your page. So as long as you like it, that's all that counts, right? Okay, so let's bring this in. First thing I'm going to do is bring this one in here. Just slice that off. I can always trim it up later if I want. Although if you watch me, you know I hardly ever do that. Okay, so there we have another piece there. Picture there. Want to add, whoop, cut just a little bit off here. And then this one. I'm so excited that Stampin' Up! Is going to be carrying more scrapbooking items like they used to years ago. I have so many pictures to get into albums. And the more items I have to use, the better. Don't know exactly when we'll be adding some more, but I believe we're going to have some in September, some Christmas scrapbooking items, some designer series paper, and some sticker sheets. Sticker sheets are always good for that. And I have a lot of stash of scrapbook things that aren't Stampin' Up! That I still pull out every once in a while. So always look in your stash. Okay, so these are the pages. Let's start with the first one. So I want Ryan by himself there. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. I think that's the way I'm going to have that one. Before I glue them, I'm going to put these two down. Leaving some room at the top. Okay. So now let's grab my stamp and seal again. Let me put Kenny here. Oh my God, this, my son used to come up with the craziest things he wanted to be. And of course, me as a mother would do whatever I could to get it. That hat, or it's not a hat, it was actually this huge mask. And I don't even know how he wore it. It was so heavy. And then we're going to do this one. And this one. What we used to do at his friend's house, this is the Odells. Us mothers used to give out the candy or walk around with coffee or sometimes wine in our hand while the kids ran from house to house at the development. A lot of fun times. So now there's my 2 pages, and I want to kind of move this over so you can see them. Now, what I already went ahead and did was I took our mini alphabet and I put these, and I'm missing a P. Let's hope it's over here. Oop, it's behind here. And I used a 1-inch punch for those letters. And I am just going to add a little stamp and seal. I could do it with a dimensional, but it's going in the scrapbook page protector. So, and one of the things I like about doing like the Happy Halloween or Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday this way is because I don't do things straight, okay? I'll be honest. And by doing it this way, I can make those any way I want them. So I could round them this way. I can go up and down. And it looks like I really wanted it to be not straight. This one coming out pretty straight, though. Okay, so there we have the Happy. And then we're going to, oops, didn't get any glue on. Yeah, I did. There we go. Going to grab this one. And I'm going to have Halloween here. I want to just line this up one more time real quick. Make sure I'm getting it pretty close to where I want it. Just, again, putting a little glue on the back side of the letters. I'm so glad to be back with you. I did take a couple weeks off. I had some family here, and then we had our family reunion in Cape Cod. And I just decided it was a good time to take a little break, enjoy the family, enjoy the warm weather. Okay, I want to make sure I don't go over too far. Halloween. Yeah, this will be perfect. I could have just left the black letters on there, but they didn't really show up. Slide that over. And right there, Happy Halloween. Okay, so there's my 2 pages so far. Now I'm going to bring in from the potions and spells. I have 2 of these. Now, what I did with these, just let me tell you, we do have a die that cuts this out, but not a die that cuts that top piece out. And I wanted the whole piece. So what I did was I stamped both in Versamark, lined it up, and then I used our Wow embossing powders to emboss this. And I am going to put one on each side here. here. And then I have some of these little guys. So let's use up some of these. I have the little books, which are already colored. I have a cat. Actually, I think I have 2 cats. So let me grab the other cat. And these are from the Potion and Spells. And there we have that bird. So I am going to grab my dark smoky slate. I know Halloween, usually black cats, but the black markers are too dark for me, so I like to use the grays. But if you like black, you can go ahead and use the black. And I always start with the dark and then go in with the light and then add more dark. That's just the way I do it. But the beautiful thing about the blends is it doesn't matter which way you do it. That's why they're called blends. They blend up nicely. I'll give them some whiskers here. I'm using the bullet, or nubby end as I call it, to get in those little nooks and crannies. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my light smoky slate. And some of these are older, and I got to, yeah, see, this is the older one. Let me grab one of the newer ones. Blend that up. There we go. I'm just going to blend. I'll get the tail later. I'm going to go right through here. What I'm doing is I'm just blending up the larger portions and then turning it every so often so I don't bend the point. And then I'm going to go back in with the bullet end. I use this color a lot, so I go through a few of them. All right, I didn't do the dark in there yet, so let's switch to the bullet end, and I will add some dark in a little while. Like I said, it doesn't matter which way you do it. They blend up nicely. So with the fall coming, I have a lot of great ideas for scrapbooking for the holidays. And I'm really excited about the Changing Leaves classes that I have online, because that's such a beautiful set. Now you can see I'm just coloring. And you give the ink a little bit time to blend in. This is probably my #1 favorite coloring, is with the blends. But there's times I want to use my regular markers because, as you know, the blends, because they're alcohol, they do go through the paper. So if you're going to see the other side, you don't want to use the blends. Blending that up a little bit more. All right, now I'm going to grab a little bit more on his tail here. I'm going to grab a little bit more here. He's supposed to look spooky looking, but he's cute. Give him some little dark paws. A little bit more dark here. All right, and then I'm going to grab that light one more time and just blend that in up here. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter on my blog, which I am in the process of revamping. Well, not me personally, revamping my blog, so you can get a lot of the free tutorials and the directions for a lot of my projects that I do. Okay, we are going to take, now I'm going to go over to the bird. I'm using the light pumpkin pie for the feet and the beak. I'm going to grab my Granny Apple Green for the eyes, so he looks spooky. That was the name of our cat, Spooky. Not that he was black cat, he was gray and white. My son named him Spooky because that's the name That was the song that was playing on the radio. I'm just going to grab, this is Bubble Bath. I wanted a pink, so I'm just going to add a little pink nose in there. Okay, so my cats are done. Now let's do my bird. I'm going to do green eye on that bird too. I think it makes him look a little spookier. So yes, we had a cat named Spooky. Most people would think it was black, but it wasn't. Okay, whoop. Okay, add a little bit more here. All right, let's grab that light one and go ahead and blend that up. Coloring is so relaxing, isn't it? Okay. All right, I think that's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these to my page. So over here, I'm going to add the books and the bird. Again, I could use dimensionals, but I'm just going to go with this. We're going to use the cat. Right there. I'm going to switch over to this side. For this one, I'm just going to add the cat for now. Doesn't have to be the same on each. Because I found, again, some things in my stash I want to use. So there's my 2 pages so far. Okay, so in my stash, I found these cards, and these are old. Probably got them in one of the craft stores. And this one's this Trick or Treat, and this is my journal card I already wrote up. Trick or Treat, Halloween 2000, Ryan's age, where we were. And this one says, eat, drink, and be scary. I might use that, I'm not sure. But this I definitely want right here as my journaling. Okay. This one I could put, I think I might do that. Eat, drink, and be scary. Let's see if I can fit that in where you can read it all. Okay, I can. I'm going to just cut that off. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking products that we have now, some retired designer series paper, and also some of my stash from other items that I've collected over the years. And we're going to put that right there. Eat, drink, and be scary. Well, the parents drank. Kids ate the candy. Okay, make sure you can read that. Get it right in there. All right. So far, so good, right? Okay, now I got this sticker sheet, old. Might use that, not sure. We're going to see. I also found some gems. Now, these were Stampin' Up! Gems when we had our scrapbook little packs there. And I want to use, I think I'm going to use this one. So let me bring those out. Might use the bat. Oop, you know what? I just saw right where I wanted the bat. Right there. And then I have these gems. Let me see if I want to use this pumpkin. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that pumpkin right there. So you can mix and match stickers, stamped items, embossed items. Okay, so there I have my 2 pages. Now I want to use these gems because I think they go well with this. Maybe not the black. I don't know yet. We'll see. And this is a great way to use up your stash items too. So let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. Add some gems here. And I'm just going to go around and add these to wherever I want. Add a little there. These are all fall colors, so they go nicely. Let's see. I love adding gems of any kind to my pages. We're just going to use these right up. And then I'm going to bring this over here on this side. I'm going to add the black over here. stuck to my finger. While I'm doing this page, I don't know if you can see it. You see there's like a line across my nail there? It's called cat's eye, the way they do that. It was pretty cool. I had to try it. You might not be able to see it too well, but cat's eye polish. Okay, this one doesn't want to come off. So here's a little trick for you. If you get a gem that doesn't have any sticky left on it, just use a glue dot. Sometimes mine go shooting across the table. And I want to use the other end. Okay, there we go. I'm liking that. Should I use these yellow ones up? What do you think? I don't know, I might go for some more stickers. Since it's Halloween and it's trick or treat, I think I'm going to put this one right here because it's got a little black glitter on it. Oh, you know what? I went right over that gem, so let's get that off there. Take that gem off. See, you can mix and match. No sense in having a gem there if you're not going to see it. And maybe put the gem right there instead. So now I have a little trick or treat sticker. And again, I'm using, you know, stickers. I'm using dies. So here's the other ones. And I still think I might want to use another pumpkin here. Let me put the pumpkin up here this time. And I think I don't want to overwhelm my page either, okay, because I don't want to take away from the pictures, but I have these yellow gems just laying here. I'm going to use them up. Then I can get rid of that paper. And one last one. And I think that's going to be it. I'm looking as we look at the 2 pages to see if I want to add anything else. Now up here, that's kind of dark to me. So maybe I want to add something. I could add one of these sticker bats, but it's not going to show up. So you know what? I got these little stars. I'm going to add those. Again, this sticker sheet is old. I'm not even sure where it came from. There we go. Okay, I think I'm done now. So there we have a 2-page layout using new items, which is the Potions and Spells bundle, which I absolutely love. We've got our mini alphabet, one of my favorites. We got some retired products, some stickers, and it all goes together well. So don't overlook the new with the old. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this week's Scrapbook Sunday 101. And until next Sunday, keep on scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.